Hello. Right. Today we have for you, looks like a game between Paul Geddes and a game between, well, with Sam Whitehead. So Sam's playing Night's Watch Prince that was promised, and he playing Prince Tormund. Doesn't seem very Night's Watch. And Paul is also playing Lannister Prince, and he is playing Prince. Oh, wait, Paul's named Prince Tormund, and Sam's named the Great Ranging. Interesting Prince choices here. I think finally, I think I'm live. Yeah, if this doesn't record, sorry. Internet issues again. Just not making it fun to do a stream. But hopefully we're all good. It looks like we're live, looks like something's recording. So let's not moan too much. Let's look at the game. Alright. So we've got Sam sets up ranging party and a lost ranger along with the underground vault. Paul sets up a King's Road Varamir Sixskins and a wildling bandit. So it looks like Team Lannister did not get a Lannister Prince deck that they were happy with in actual Lannister. So that must be disappointing. And Paul's going straight out for the kill with the Vanquish the Unbelievers, going to name Wildling obviously. And Sam's going to get 7 gold with his summer harvest. Sam's going to get a good amount of gold with his underground vault too, so Paul's made Sam first. Sam had the King's Road as well, and Maester Aemon. So he got enough save to not worry too much here about any military attack from these wildling. True Claim can be eaten by Maester Aemon and Gren. So it looks like Sam is playing the Great Ranging and Rangers, lots of Rangers. You imagine he would be playing more Rangers because he's playing the Lost Ranger and they go away when there are no other Rangers, so he must be playing a number of Rangers. Paul had 8 resources to play here. Now he can get really strong military, he can get power and stealth with Varamir. So using the King's Road and the Ocean Road for Ygritte. So she will have stealth. So I mean Paul can push through military challenges. As it stands, Sam will trigger the Prince and Paul will not. But Paul has more money. Right, just going to check audio is working. Just going to check stream is working. It is working, yay! Right, who are the princes? Okay, Night's Watch Prince is the Great Ranging, and the Lannister Prince is Tormund Giant's Bane. So Paul saved 5 gold. That smells like an ambush. Rogue Wildling have ambush, they ambush 5, and I believe they have a power icon. You are welcome, not as mysterious Paul. Great Ranging is the Prince. Yes, Eugene, yes. More stand for that character. Oh, you love Stand, don't you? You're a big fan of Stand. So Varamir is a bear and is 8 strength in military. No power icon on the board, so I assume he's trying to sucker Sam in to say, do your power with the ranging party and I will maybe jump in my dude, maybe I won't jump in my dude. We've got some considerable thinking time here. I do think stand is too easy to achieve. There's lots of it everywhere, and in the core set it used to cost 2 if you refer to the core set Magister Illyrio, and core set cards are supposed to be the benchmark, you know, the standout top character. Khal Drogo, your Catelyn Starks, you know, Robb Stark, your best characters in the game are core set cards. But now stands seem to be worth 1 gold, and sometimes less than that. So many stand effects. Right, so we do have a power challenge coming through from Sam, who takes it unopposed and then finishes his challenges. So Paul's going to go for the 2 claim intrigue, which is a good choice. So Sam didn't pick the Great Ranging as a search for his print, he just drew a card. Interesting choice. Maybe he already had his prints in hand. If so, it dodged the intrigue claim. So now Paul has a power icon. Not enough to actually trigger his agenda at this stage. He could have named cat trait with Varamir and stayed at 3 strength and got power stealth. Hi Rebecca, is the baby still asleep?
She is, yeah.
The baby's been asleep for hours. Do we have audio or no? Don't tell me the audio has stopped. Because I was literally just listening to the audio. Yeah, the audio worked for me. I'm live and I can hear it. Never mind, I'm an idiot, my earphones were turned off. Hi Connor.
Was that Connor?
That was Connor. Of course it is Connor, he's such a dork.
Oh, bless him. It's nice that he's watching though.
Anybody listening, Connor is a dork. I think there's 2 or 3 people watching, Paul, Connor and Eugene. Paul wins a military challenge. We've got 2 prints that are promised decks for Rebecca's.
Oh, right, okay.
See if you can guess them. Night's Watch.
Oh, as in like who the princes are?
Yeah.
Jon Snow?
Wrong.
I don't know Night's Watch very well. Old Bear?
Wrong. Okay, try and guess the Lannister prince.
Lannister Jamie?
Wrong.
Oh, wait a minute. It's a Wildling deck.
So on the Lannister side, we have Prince Tormund Giantbane.
Nice.
And on the Night's Watch side, we have Prince the Great Ranging.
Wait, what?
Because they're unique.
What even is the Great Ranging? I don't know this card.
I've shown you it before, you've forgotten it. But when it comes up on the screen, I will show you.
Oh, thanks, son.
That's okay. Eugene says hi.
Hi, Eugene. Did we establish his name was actually Eugene, or was this like the English
That's
equivalent?
the English equivalent, yeah.
English equivalent.
If he doesn't mind me calling him Eugene. He said the Hintbecker, Night's Watch is a character with 4 keywords.
Did it have 4 keywords?
Yeah. Right. Sam plays the Mad King's Command, which seems like a really good choice at this point. So each player will have to choose 3 characters, 3 attachments and 3 locations and 3 cards from hand and or shadow area.
Okay.
Everything else goes to the bottom of the deck. So
And
Sam
when
looks
does that happen again?
at the start of the challenges
Start
phase.
the challenges, thank you. Oh, so it's going to screw the Lanny player a bit then, isn't it? Unless they can get some cards into shadows, maybe.
He needs some locations out. Well, even if cards and shadows, you can
Oh,
only have
yeah.
3 with hand and all. So you need locations and attachments for him, ideally. I mean, it's a good plot for Night's Watch to play if you have the Great Ranging, because you can have lots of high strength icons and many keywords just in one character. Having 3 characters that are good.
Yeah, but I'm already excited because there's a Wildling deck on the board.
Why do you love that? You know what? I almost ripped apart your free folk deck earlier.
Why would you do that?
Because it offends me.
Why?
Because it's annoying. It just... No one wants to play Wildling decks. No one wants to play against wildling decks.
Only cool people play wildling decks. I don't know who the Lanny player is, but... Oh, is that... Okay.
Now you see why I'm streaming. I made an effort to stream. Because wildlings stink, says Connor.
What?
And Connor said, and so do you, Rebecca.
No, he doesn't. He wouldn't say that to me.
But Paul says,
That's nice.
Mysterious Paul says, wildlings are the best.
Thank you, Paul. See, someone with some
Shame
sense.
you're not Rebecca. Well,
I feel like you're making
these
up
guys
some
are
of these
bullying
comments,
you.
Richard.
They're really attacking you right now.
I feel like it's somebody else that's just being mean.
Okay, Paul gets rid of some more of his hand. He plays a couple of sweet sleeps so his characters cannot be blanked with other attachments like milk. Seems okay. I wonder which two characters he will get rid of. Seems like he's going to keep Varamir and Harmer. And he will probably keep
Probably Egret, right?
Egret. Yeah, the other guy's
Which
got
needs
the
the
power
intrigue
icon.
and it's got a dupe, so...
But the power icon, you need to trigger your agenda.
Ah, I see.
Now, Varamir can have the blue eye and stealth. So if Paul keeps Varamir, Egret and Harmer Dog's head, then trigger the cat trait on Varamir.
Mm-hmm.
He will have 6 strength in power with stealth.
Seems
Now,
good.
So that depends on what Sam is going to play. His Kingsroad had been subject to a Pyromancer's Cache. So Paul did have 3 attachments to play out.
Nice. Yeah, I was going to say, he's done well emptying his hand a bit there, considering how full it was before. So...
So we have core and half hand. So I think that said both of those non-uniques will go for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise they will be
Ooh, Corin's name.
Corwind. Now who's going to go on Big Pawpaw side?
Oh yeah, and he's going to have to discard quite a few cards from his hand as well.
Yeah.
I feel like he didn't think this through very well.
Well, it may be that he drew some cards that he didn't want to draw at this time and then thought, well, I want to play out more or a different card, but unfortunately my King's Road had been subject to a Pyromancer's Cache and I'm going to play out Corin.
Yeah, it's not like he could flood the board with characters because obviously...
But yeah, it does seem to be a curious choice given what had been played out. Connor's money is on Eamon going, and Connor is correct. And everyone was correct with the wildlings, so very good.
Eamon's an interesting choice though. I mean, he's obviously a really good character for Night's Watch. Keeps everything alive. But I guess he's got the dupe.
My concern would be the intrigue at this point. You're going to have 3 cards in hand, and then you're going to suffer intrigue claim, most probably. I mean, that's not a given, but...
Yeah, odds are. It's always sad when you're first player and you've got a Gates of the Moon to play.
Yeah.
You always want to go second when you've got a Gates of the Moon to marshal, don't you?
Connor thinks MKC is a bit whack, IMO.
What's MKC?
Mad King's Command. He thinks it's whack. It can be good, but the set of scenarios, the set of conditions to make it good are narrow. For example, if you're Martell and you play Mad King Command, it's plot 5, and then you've got secret schemes. You know, Mad King Command, then you secret scheme, then you've got a hand and your opponent doesn't. Or I've had it played against me when I was playing Greyjoy at Worlds, and the Mad King Command got rid of some of my location, and then I jumped out a location, a warship with Pike, and threw out some ambush characters, you know, the raiders that jump out, and suddenly I had a bigger board than them, and I then managed to get my 2 Claymore.
I don't remember Mad King's Command being out of Worlds.
It was out of Worlds. You didn't play at Worlds.
Oh, Worlds this year.
Yeah.
Oh, I always think of like the last real
The
Worlds.
real world, yeah. Not the fake online world. I see.
Sorry, those who participated in that one.
Yeah, Eugene makes a point as well. Mad King Commanded nice when you have some way to jump from anywhere, like using it in Lanny Many-Faced God when he can ambush from discard.
Yeah, that's true. If you've got like Flea Bottom or something.
Yeah. Oh, Jocelyn Bywater means you can just ambush non-uniques from your discard pile.
Oh, right, okay.
So you can just get people onto the board in the challenge phase.
Actually, yeah, I think when we played Lannister, someone played that against me, which was a bit annoying.
I do like the plot. I think it's really good against those decks which go extreme in, say, characters like Dark Crossing. Don't particularly like it because they like to have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 chuds on the board, and then suddenly those chuds are back in your deck, and you've already expended your Kingsroad to pay for them, and you're passing the Black Gates, and now you've got to draw more cards and put more out again. It's good against Lanny Shadows who like to have 7, 6, 8, 9 location, and you get rid of those, and they're down to 3 again. Or even just Shadow decks in general.
Oh, it's gone for the wolf trait.
You've gone for Intimidate.
Yeah, I'm going to go straight in with that military. I guess he wants to make sure that Corin can't...
Corin can't do anything. He can only kill non-unique characters.
Oh, is he non-unique? Oh, so he can't, yeah. Okay, so it's interesting that he's using Egret as well. He really wants to get this military through. So he's going to get unopposed here. And the claim. And then I'm guessing he'd intimidate Corin.
The Corin's got Renown.
That's what I was
and
thinking.
he had the highest strength and 2 icon. Do you attack with Dog's Head? Or do you just leave her to defend the power challenge so the Prince trigger doesn't go?
Prince trigger's going to go anyway, isn't it? Oh no, because Corin should be out. Yeah, you'd probably try and stop the Prince trigger, wouldn't you?
Eugene and Connor were talking about Gold Cloaks on repeat in the Lanny MFG deck. Yeah, I saw a really good deck with the Lannister player guy who played it with Clansman Tyrion and the Clansman non-unique, which I really liked. That actually remind me to, Paul, when you watch this back, remind me to ask you to get the list off the guy. Cheers, bro.
Get the list off the guy.
I don't know his name. I think it's Jan.
Okay.
So Varamir 6 skins, Neil's Corin half hand, as you predicted, Rebecca. Now Big Paw goes in for military. Egret Duke gone. Richard, renown on Corin doesn't matter. By Jingo, you're correct.
What?
Only princes can get renown.
Forgot about that.
I'm sorry, I've been out of the game far too long. Maybe I should, get good.
So with the Prince decks, renown obviously doesn't count. Is there anything else that doesn't count? Like, there's some characters that gather power from other ways than just renown.
You can move power still.
You can move power, okay.
But you can't gain power. So yeah, other characters you control cannot gain power, but you can move power.
Okay, so is it like I can't remember what it is. The neutral card, where if you win a challenge, you can move a power from your opponent to the character.
Yep, you can do that.
You can
Starry Set. You can move power with the Starry Set. The Stormlands Fiefdom, the Barrow location. You can move power around.
Okay. I'm guessing neither of these decks have got those kind of cards in it, though.
Nah, these are both jank decks.
Does this game matter in the team scores?
I don't know. I would check, but I've got the chat up.
How would I find that out?
Go on, Jousting Pavilion. Look at the scores. Paul has gone for the first snow of winter. Big Paw, Forced March. The question for Sam is: does he just kneel Gren to kneel one character? Which I think is the right play, because you don't want to kneel 3 because there's no point. Egret can't be knelt, so.
I don't know what to look on.
Right, so is this match important? Well, Lannister are one, two. No, it's not. Well, it isn't. It isn't. Lannister have won one game this round and lost two. So Paul really needs to win to bring it to 2-2.
Okay. But it's not the end of the world if he loses.
Gwen got duplicated. So he ain't
Wait,
going
didn't he
away
just
either.
lose it? Enjoying the tea. Oh, what's going on?
Sam played the Watch Has Need, said Ranger didn't find anything.
Oh no!
Considering he'd playing what seemed to be a Ranger deck, but he did only have a reserve of 5, which meant he could only search 5 cards.
Still, always sad when an event or a plot doesn't quite trigger as you'd hoped.
I was just thinking how lucky he was to get the Grand Duke, because that's a nice piece of fortune, and then that fortune just kicked him in the ass.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is the is that Force March there at the top? Yeah.
It is, yeah. So it's interesting to note that even if he had taken the Great Ranging on turn 1, because he won a power challenge by 5, he elected to just draw a card with the agenda rather than go and find the Great Ranging. And he hadn't been able to afford the Great Ranging with the plot that he's played, and his King's Road is cached.
What's this funky location at the top? I don't recognise that.
The Fist of the First Men.
Uh-huh. That's really nice against Egret and Varamir with potential stealth.
Yeah, but what I'm thinking of, hover on it again, how on earth did the Night Watch get on top of that and the White Walkers? What did they do? Like climb it like a cliff? The hell is that?
I'm assuming the artwork isn't quite an exact replica of what
That's amazing
Mr.
though.
George Martin was in.
Yeah, I'm not sure that is a
Thinking
very strong representation. It might, maybe there's a slope on the backside that we can't see, and it's a more gradual
Yeah,
slope.
yeah, we
You
can
know,
go
and
with
that's just the most dramatic representation that we can see.
Why would they then want to go and camp on that and stuff? Like,
Well,
because they go up there, don't they? And they sort of like chill out there quite.
chill out, yeah, they chill out and get
Yeah.
slaughtered.
Yeah.
Chill
Like,
out.
why would you want to go up there? Is it just because of the vantage point, you would reckon?
Put to the sword.
Ooh.
Nasty. Paul took a risk.
Oh, gotcha.
He got Rattleshirt, which was a great character to have. Sam could not defend.
Oh dear.
So Sam made it look like he was saying, you know what, sod it, let's just do the challenge. And then Paul got deaded.
That
Yeah.
could be important for the game.
Yeah, so well, the thing is, it could have been blocked. Paul could have blocked it, but he elected not to.
Because he wanted to come back with challenges.
Yeah. So Paul took that risk and it didn't work. He probably wanted to get his print trigger off, but it may have been better to just annoy Egret to stop, just stop
Yeah.
any potential shenanigan, kill Dog's Head, and then just do your unopposed power or military or whatever you want.
You sort of forget about put to the sword sometimes, don't you?
Not in a Ranger deck, you don't know.
No, do we not? Oh, okay.
I mean, I
Noted.
wouldn't be letting a win by 5 go through
In a
when my
ranged
opponent
deck.
has gold when they're playing lots of military icon.
So what do you think about the board state then? About what we've got on the board and who can do what?
They're fairly even, I think. But Sam has better draw because he's got Pyromancer's Cash on his location.
Hey, wait, what's going on here?
It's not implemented properly. So Pyromancer's Cash blanks it but gives the ability to draw a card.
Yeah.
That's not implemented on the Iron Throne because apparently it is very complicated.
Okay, so it blanks it. Oh, so it's not
But
that
Sam
Paul
can use it to
can
now.
use it to draw a card.
Correct.
Ah, Big Paw uses it to draw a card.
Big pow pow.
I see. I don't know why, but I thought it was Paul that got to do it. I was like, that's a really, really good attachment. You blank the other person's location and you get card draw.
That would be bonkers. So Paul, he did open Vanquish the Unbelievers. So
Okay.
that's no longer in his repertoire. But he has You Win or You Die Now, which is his restricted card. So that is interesting.
Yeah, because he's not going to have that much gold to play out 7 cards. I guess he just wants to get his board beefed back up again a bit.
Yeah, I haven't had many interactions with Sam, but a lot of things that he's saying and I disagreed with publicly. We disagreed about the fact that he said basically you should run the Maiden as your starting thing in every deck because it's just very powerful with the initiative, and I just noticed he hadn't even run it.
Neither of them played it, have they?
No. I don't think it's been everywhere like people say, but that's an argument for another day. So
Paul
Crow
is
Killer's
looking, very
excellent.
light on power icons here, isn't he?
He is, yeah, but he does have a potential cat,
He does.
but he's not going to trigger his agenda with just that.
Ooh. Pyromancer's Cash. I need to check this. I know kind of what it is, but it's been a while. Oh, it's the same.
It's the same
Oh,
one.
it's the same. Oh, this is why I was like, I know this card because I've just seen it. I like that, though. Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
mean,
shut up.
that is, yeah, it might have been worthwhile not playing that because now Sam's got 12 gold and an extra card to choose from. Now, Paul does have Crow Killers who are not going to kneel because his reserve is 0, which is definitely less than Sam's.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have a great board.
Well, Varamir's not doing anything.
Well, he's just going to be a military monochrome with 3 strength, nothing exciting. Top bounce.
Oh, Eamon's back.
Alright, just going to have a look at the chat a little bit. Yeah, Connor also agrees that Fist of the First Men might slope on the other side. Very good. It's like Snowden, says Mysterious Paul, there's a train up the back. Seems legit to me.
Snowden's definitely not.
I like the idea of that.
Super that.
Or maybe one of them sky cars that you see on the ski ramp. So the night watchmen can just sit in their little cabin and get ferried up.
Yeah.
And
Sounds legit.
I think that sounds nice.
Yeah.
Connor says top bounce. Not sure what exactly he's referring to. It must be my witty repartee.
Of course it is, sweetheart. What else could it be?
Nothing. It must be my witty repartee.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Couldn't possibly be anything else.
So Sam has played Maester Aemon and Jeremy Ricker.
Yeah, what's this Ricker dude then?
Ricker gives all range of power icons.
How many
which
ranges
makes
has it got?
triggering Prince somewhat easier.
The
Especially when your
grandson
opponent
power
doesn't have any power icon.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to have too much difficulty.
Cafe at the top. Yep, Paul. Cafe at the top. Maybe a Starbucks. Things might have been very different if the White Walkers had access to a Starbucks up there.
Yeah. Paul would have been...
They might have been so angry.
It might have been a lot more excitable though. Do you want to give them more energy?
I think the hot coffee might melt their insides because they seem to be made of ice.
Right.
And I'm only basing that on pure speculation by the fact that the obsidian dagger seemed to shatter them like they're ice.
Yeah, true.
So I might just be completely wrong.
No, I think you're onto something, hun.
Yeah, Connor notes that the Eyrie has a lift. It has a lift so you can lift people up the Eyrie.
Does it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
I don't remember that.
I don't really remember. It does have a kind of lift, like the rope lift, where you have a platform and then the rope lift up the platform in amongst the stairs. But he said maybe the Fist of the First Men has a lift.
Yeah.
I think it's a possible, and probably likely, I'd say at this stage. The further this conversation goes on.
I feel like this conversation's getting a bit silly, really. Next you'll be telling me that the White Walkers have made like an ice slide, so when you go down you can just slide down it, like at the fun fair. Maybe it goes round and round the fist.
That is silly. I mean, we all know they would just jump off and be fine.
Or that.
They can only die from obsidian daggers.
Oh, okay.
So that was a silly suggestion, Rebecca.
Sorry, I'll just go.
I accept your apology.
Why did I come and sit in there with you again?
Because the baby refuses to wake up today.
Yeah.
She's got like 2.5 hour nap.
Well, let's not complain. Oh yeah, I was bringing you tea.
She was really tired. She had a busy day, swimming, running around.
Had her first haircut. Went and saw her nana.
Yeah, very busy. Poor discard begging brother and great ranging. So he did have the great ranging, and now Rebecca's opportunity to see it.
Oh yes, I see.
4 keywords.
It does. Oh, assault. That's the one that gets rid of. No, not gets rid of. Annoys locations, right?
Blank locations, yeah.
Yeah. Insight for draw, intimidate for kneeling, no attachments. Cool. And then. Oh, so if you just marshalled it, then you could have put the fist into play for free.
Mhm.
I'm guessing you just didn't have enough gold to marshal it.
Yeah. Well, not in that round. No. I do think this card is absurd. Like 4 keywords, 3 good traits, nice cost of strength, 2 icon, reserve, economy in terms of putting the fifth to the first man, and search. I think it's just bonkers. Like,
in fact, it's a loyal card as well. You know, if you're playing a fealty deck, you can get that reduction there.
yeah, not a fan of that kind of thing.
Wow.
The only reason I come back to the game, stop this shit happening.
So, unfortunately, we've got a couple of dead Crocolors.
And Paul's refusing to draw cards. Like, nope, I have a reserve of 0. I refuse.
Oh, yeah, of course. Oh, when we die on the last one of Feast turn, that's depressing. I feel like Paul might be in a little bit of trouble here.
Yeah, he's going to reset now. Hopefully he runs Valar Morghulis, which will be hilarious because he has no cards.
To be fair,
But Maester
Paul
Aemon...
Paul's only got 2.
Yeah, but Maester Aemon... Paul is going to draw 4 cards.
Why 4?
Because he's got 2 Pyromancer's caches.
Ah, right, yeah.
And now it's
Oh,
Sam's
Wildfire.
turn for Vanquish.
Oh, that's interesting. Are they all rangers? They're not all rangers.
They're
are
all
they?
Rangers.
They are all rangers.
Power Rangers. Great ranging with Saturn
Oh.
is a pain in the butt.
Paul's conceded.
Oh, he's your rattle shirt and a great haul.
No. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
not going to get very far with them.
Good game.
Congratulations to Big Paw Paw.
Yeah, commiseration to Little Paw Paw. Mysterious Paw says, great ranging is ridiculous when thematically the ranging is destroyed in one night, then disbanded and kills their commander. Very fair. I think that is fair.
That's very true. Oh wow, Paul's gone. He's done. Look at his deck. Says sod this, goes.
Yeah, he didn't fancy any of that, did he? There was another game that happened here as well. Let's just see who won that. It would look like Greyjoy beat the Baratheon team quite considerably.
I was going to say, considering the board state, we're going to assume that.
So that was Greyjoy Sea of Blood and Baratheon Cohort. Right, I guess it's time to leave the stream now.
Yeah.
And we bid you farewell. I hope you enjoyed our amazing banter. We worked really hard on thinking what sort of topics we could talk about. And I think Rebecca's come up trumps on this one.
God, you are so full of shit.
Goodbye.
Bye.